In this video, you're going to learn 3 questions that you can ask yourself when you're dealing with sports performance anxiety. Hey there, I'm Eli Straw, mental performance coach and the founder of SuccessStartsWithin.com. Now before we get into the video, go ahead and hit that subscribe button if you're an athlete looking to improve your mental game. I put out new videos each day on sports psychology and mental training. Now when you're dealing with sports performance anxiety, this happens because you're too worried about the future. You're worried about what's going to happen. I really hope I play well. I really hope I don't make a mistake. But when you're experiencing that anxiety, this typically lowers your performance because you're too worried about what's going to happen. So in your mind, you're not focused on what you're doing. But then also the physical symptoms of anxiety are going to lower your performance, because when you are dealing with anxiety and you start to tense up, or maybe your hands start to shake, maybe you start to have a rapid heart rate, that's going to lower your performance because you're not in the best kind of state to perform as well as you can. So it's very important, if you notice that you're feeling anxiety during a game, to figure out a way that you can kind of change this, right? Figure out, how can I feel a little bit more relaxed, a little bit more confident right now to manage this anxiety? And there are 3 questions that you want to ask yourself, and you want to ask yourself these 3 questions in this specific order. The first question you want to ask yourself is, what am I thinking? The reason that you want to ask yourself this question is because we know that anxiety is going to be driven by your thoughts. Whatever you're thinking about is going to be the reason that you're anxious. And we also know that if we can get you to change those thoughts, that can help you change how anxious you're feeling. And so whenever you're experiencing this anxiety during a game and you ask yourself, what am I thinking? All of a sudden, it's like you become an observer and you start really paying attention to your thoughts. So now you're not so much attached to those thoughts. You've kind of separated yourself a little bit and you're looking at them and you're thinking, okay, what am I thinking right now? Then the second question you want to ask is, are these thoughts helpful? Are these thoughts right now helping me perform my best right now? Most of the time, if you're dealing with anxiety, the answer is going to be no. Because if you're feeling anxious and you notice that you're thinking, I can't mess up, well, that's not helping you. Nobody wants to mess up. And by thinking I can't mess up, that's not then putting you in a position to play well. And the better you play, the less likely you are to mess up. So it's not about I don't want to mess up, it's about I want to play well. So you have to ask yourself these questions to start separating yourself from those anxious thoughts that you're having. So the second question is, are these thoughts helpful? Then the third question is, what would be helpful? What thoughts right now would help me feel more confident, would help me feel more relaxed? So then you get to thinking about, all right, well, if I want to play well, maybe I need to say, I know that I can perform well. I believe in myself. I've got this. They're going to be very simple statements, but that's a huge shift in the way that you're thinking. So asking yourself these 3 questions in that order, that's a very good strategy to begin separating yourself from those anxious thoughts, and then figure out a way to then implement some more positive and confidence-boosting self-talk in that moment, which is then going to help you feel more confident. Then it's also going to help calm you down, which then both of those combined are going to help reduce your anxiety in that moment. So if you find yourself experiencing sports performance anxiety during a game or during practice, go ahead and ask yourself those 3 questions. What am I thinking right now? Are these thoughts helpful? And what would be helpful? Thank you for watching, and I wish you the best of success in all that you do. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please hit that like button and subscribe if you haven't already. We put out new videos each week on sports psychology and mental training. If you have any questions, please leave them in the comments below. If you're interested in learning more about one-on-one mental performance coaching, head over to SuccessStartsWithin.com.